Hello, lovely people, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tariana Smith, but I go by Tari, and my YouTube channel is fairly new. Um, every week, essentially, I just come on and I post some sort of inspirational message or something to give us all food for thought. Anything that falls on my spirit. Essentially, it's just an encouraging channel. So I hope that you like what you see today. If you do, please subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified, of course, whenever I upload a new video. But today, I am outside. For those who know me, I love greenery all the time. Just being surrounded by trees and nature is very soothing and calming to me. And definitely in the midst of everything that is going on right now with just COVID and being in Cancer season, some of us are drowning in our emotions and our thoughts and just everything that's going on around us. So this week it fell on my heart to talk about gratitude. Last week I spoke about being optimistic and having a positive attitude in order to manifest the desires of your heart, which you do deserve. But today, this week in particular, I have been led to speak on gratitude and what gratitude means. Gratitude can mean a number of things. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're grateful for material things, but just expressing thanks in the midst of everything that is going on. I know me personally, my thoughts run a million miles an hour all the time, and sometimes I feel like I can't do it all or I'm not good enough to get something done. And if you are having those same thoughts, or if you're overwhelmed and just seems like life is just coming down at you all at once, taking some time to think about what you are grateful for will kind of help bring you back to the present moment. And it'll also pull you out of worry and stress and all of those distorted thoughts that you may come into with everything that is going on. Personally, I get overwhelmed with work and school and just life in general. I have so much that I want to accomplish. Um, so much that I want to give back in this world, and sometimes I just feel like, you know, do I have what it takes? Can I make this happen? There are certain things that I'm working on, just not only with me, within myself, which I am definitely on this healing journey right now, self-love, self-growth. And for those of you guys who are going through the same thing or are trying to be better, healing, self-growth, personal growth is not easy, and I don't think it's necessarily meant to be either. But it can be ugly sometimes, and it can cause you to cry and to be impatient in the process, because again, everyone who knows me knows that I'm not the most patient person. And we want things to happen. We want them to happen right here, right now. Let me wake up with my finances in order. Let me wake up with, the ultimate confidence. Let me wake up in a healthier body. Let me wake up with my dream job. But it's the journey that really matters ultimately, not the destination. So this morning, as I was working out, I was just reflecting. I have a morning playlist that I work out to. It's actually gospel music. But it just really got me thinking about this past week and everything that I've gone through mentally, and things that I've been thinking about, things that have kind of had me down, and how I try to exercise being positive and optimistic for someone who is a natural pessimist. But I did try, you guys. I did try. I know I challenged you last week to do the same. I did the same thing as well. But it also just got me thinking about what I'm really grateful for. And right now, with me being on this learning how to love myself the way I need to be loved journey, I started thinking about what I'm grateful for when it comes to Tariana, and what I'm grateful for certain characteristics, traits, things that are just innate, things that come from within me that are natural. I don't have to fake, that make me who I am as a person, that I'm grateful for. Anyone who truly knows me knows that I'm super supportive. I am definitely optimistic when it comes to uplifting other people, including strangers. I'm a great listener, which, sometimes some people love to talk, and I'm one of those people where, hey, if you love to talk, I will let you talk. I have no problem with that. And also, I have a really big heart. I initially, I don't necessarily come off that way because I can be a bit reserved and a bit standoffish, but it's only because I'm super observant as a person. But I'm naturally a loving person, and I will give someone the shirt off my back. But I have also had to learn that with all of those traits that I'm grateful for, I have to learn to be self-full in the process and exercise rational selfishness. I'm definitely very supportive. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my circle of girlfriends that I have. We're all on the grind out here doing our thing. And, it means a lot to me to surround myself with just uplifting women, uplifting Black women who are going through some of the same things I'm going through, and we inspire and motivate one another. So you guys, I recommend just know that you're not alone. If it's a support group, if it's a friend, if it's a cousin, if it's a coworker, just know that you are not alone with anything that you're going through. And sometimes when you're going through things and you're overwhelmed, and it just seems like when it rains, it definitely pours, and thunderstorms and just about everything else, kind of like how it's about to do right now. It's difficult to see the light. It's difficult to see the good. But find something to be grateful for. Make a gratitude list, and that's not to minimize anything that you're going through. And I'm not saying this so that you can compare yourself to somebody else in their life. But it helps to put things into perspective and to provide some positivity when in the midst of everything. Because it's easy to, talk about and complain about what's not going right. But find that light within yourself when things aren't quite where you wish they were, and know that the universe is working in your favor. Timing means so much. And it's important for us to take that into consideration on each of our journeys, because they're different from the person, who you're standing next to, or a friend or a family member. So I challenge everyone today to just make a gratitude list, or even this week, make a gratitude list, or every day, even when it seems like it's so difficult, just thanking the universe for life. Being grateful for yourself and who you are as a person. If you know you the stuff, hey, be grateful for the fact that you the stuff. Because I'm not going to curse on here. But with that being stated, just know that you are loved and you are loved. And I've been pulling from this empowering questions deck. It's something that keeps me present, because I'm one that can go here and there and all over the place with my thoughts. So I'm going to start sharing these cards that I pull with you guys. And the card that I got today, the question that was posed, or the question that is posed, is, if this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? What would I have done differently? That's a very interesting question. I think, and I've received this question before, so I'm not new to this. I've answered this before. I definitely like to use these as journal prompts as well. If anybody wants to Okay, you guys, I'm not quite sure where the video left off at, but I had a call that came through. But I know that I was talking about this deck, and if any of you guys are interested in purchasing this deck, it is the Empowering Questions deck, and again, it is amazing. But I've gotten this question before: if this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? And when I got this question a couple of months ago, it really made me think, which these cards are meant to draw you into the now, the present, the moment. Um, and I could honestly say that I said that I would not be satisfied. And that's simply because on this journey that I've been on, I've realized that I have restricted myself in a number of ways, and I've allowed fear to hold me back. As far as doing things like starting this YouTube channel, because I'm worried about whether, how many likes I'm going to get or how many people are going to subscribe, when the purpose or the intent behind it is what really matters. So this this question is actually what definitely, kicked me into gear mode when it came to just doing some of the things that I've always been afraid to do, because I feel like it's out of my comfort zone. Or what if people don't like me? But at the end of the day, I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing it because it's coming from the heart, and I'm doing it because if I can reach even one person, or somebody can relate to it, then, hey, I've done my job spreading the divine universe love around. So, again, just, maybe think about it. If this were your last day, would you be satisfied with your life? And if not, what would you have done differently? And maybe you would be completely satisfied. That's amazing if you are. For somebody like me, sometimes I feel like as soon as I get close to one goal, I'm already planning for the next. What's the next big thing? The next big thing I'm gonna do to give back or to just be better, because I just want to be the best me that I can be, and I love a great challenge. So with that being stated, guys, it's getting ready to pour out here, but I was not in my car for this video. So again, you guys, I challenge you this week to make a gratitude list, or just every day find something that you are grateful for. This too shall pass. Everything that we are all going through, any loss you've experienced, any personal issues, any financial issues, just everything. I lift everyone up in prayer. Know that you are loved and you are loved. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday. And I will talk to you next week. Bye.